All right. So this is the first boss of the new dungeon. The new dungeon being the Spire of the Watcher. So we got our boss here. His name's like AKELOUS, the Siren's current, whatever that means. Current electricity. He's an electricity guy of the Siren. Anyways, doesn't matter. So this is the first real encounter, I guess, of the thing. There's the encounter before this, but it's more like I don't know, a fancy entrance encounter that we see. It's not really, but you get a chest out of it, so I guess, yeah, okay, it's technically an encounter. But this is the first boss one. So this one, pretty easy, just like everything else you've been doing up to this point. It's going to involve getting a charge from a Minotaur and, you know, setting up a series for the circuit to get it going. So the boss is immune. And if you just see here, right in the center, right here, these four little breaker boxes, these are the starting points for all of them. And basically it just goes out into the arms of this platform structure that you're on. And you gotta light up all the circuits on all four arms. So pretty simple mechanic. After you get them all lit up, then you can do damage to the boss. And we'll go over that in a second. So after you got the charge from the Minotaur, just start activating breakers there of the circuits. And I mean, honestly, at this point, this is like the third encounter in a row where you have to do the exact same mechanics, so you're probably a pro at it by now. But follow the yellow cord, light them all up. You'll see here, when you get to the far end of each arm, there's like a glowing fuse box type thing. And as soon as you activate that last one right beside it, then you're done that circuit. Also, it doesn't hurt to know each time you finish one circuit, so one arm of this structure here, harpies are going to spawn in. They're just annoying, not dangerous at all. It's just, they're a little piss off. I would suggest maybe before the damage phase, clean them up a bit. At least that's easier for me when I was soloing this. You know, honestly though, that's the mechanics of this thing, really. It's, you're going to finish the four circuits, so each one of the arms. When you do the last one, that's when damage phase starts. So not really anything complicated at all. It's pretty good. The hardest part for me doing this alone was I'm a little underleveled. Didn't farm bounties or do any hoarding of the bounties prior to the season or anything like that. I was slightly behind. I might have been a little caught up on Callisto Protocol and Call of Duty, but that's it. Easy mechanics. You're just going to do all four circuits. When you do the fourth one, it's time for damage. Now, as far as mechanics go for damage phase, it's pretty simple too. So basically, when you finish that fourth one, the boss is going to come towards it to suck all like the current. I guess that's where he gets his name from. He's the current sucker. So he's going to come suck all the current out of that last fuse that you activated. While he's doing that, you can damage him. So you'll see he's going to open up. He's going to get all the eyeballs on his like fins, just like the Garden of Salvation boss. You're going to shoot all the eyeballs, and if once you shoot all the eyeballs, then you can do damage to his crit spot, just like this. Obviously, you want something that's a little bit of a fast shooter there, just to clear the eyeballs, because it is on a timer, and if you don't get it in time, you know, something bad's going to happen. Well, you're not going to do damage. That's what's going to happen. So, anyway, and then here you go. Now you got a bit of time. He's going to retreat. You do damage to him, and then when damage phase is over, he's going to explode. So if you're close to him, just beware. He's going to push you back. So some dangerous things can happen when he does this. Like, for example, he's going to shoot you like way off. So if you're lucky, you know, you'll land on the platform as long as you're like right in front of him and it pushes you directly. But you also got to watch out because he might smash you into that fuse that's behind you, and like that kills you, like, well, kills me anyways, like at least half the time. If you feel like being extra safe, you can drop down into this little spot here, and then you're totally safe from his push mechanic, but up to you. You have to give up a couple shots near the end to get in there. But I say that like I plan to do this. No, I fall in there every time by accident because I'm like slowly walking forward. Anyways, it's safe though. You don't get affected by from the push mechanic anyways. Other than that though, like that's it for the mechanics, and basically you're just gonna repeat this same process over and over again. If you're in fire team, of course you want to maybe call out and obviously plan it so you're all there at the fuse at the same time, because obviously you all want to do damage. If you're solo, just be patient. I mean, for me, I'm under level. My seasonal artifact's not even close, like, so I don't have any of those nice new sweet damage boosts that you can get this season in the last column there. So yeah, so my damage wasn't where I want it to be. It's actually like pretty sad. I think it took me like 6 damage phases, something like that, which that's nuts, right? Maybe like 8 actually. I don't know. It took me too long anyways, but that's okay. If you're solo, just be patient. I mean, that's all. You can, like I said, you can do damage phase like 100 times. There's no enrage, no wipe mechanic, nothing like that. So take your time, stay safe, and wipe them out. A couple tips that work good for me is I'm running Titan here, so solar, just to get the radiant and also a little bit extra survivability was useful. Rally barricade was useful for reloading when I'm shooting his eyeballs there. Definitely, that was super helpful. For the ads, at any point if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, for sure, take a break from activating breakers and just clear some ads out. There's lots of cover in the lower levels. You can hide under the catwalks to, cover from the boss that's shooting at your harpies and stuff like that. So you can use that if you need it. And I guess that's it, really. It's honestly, like, compared to Duality, like, this is a piece of cake, I think, anyways. But it is just like the first boss, technically. So, we'll see. We'll see what the other ones are like. So, just to recap, you're gonna light all 4 series of the circuits. So, that's the 4 arms. You're gonna light them. On the 4th one, it's damage phase. And then you're just gonna repeat that over and over and over and over again until the boss is dead. That's it. That's it. The more you do it, the more you'll memorize the location of the breakers, which will speed things along so much. That's kind of the hardest part at the start for me, was learning where all the locations of the breaker, because who wants to follow a yellow cord when you're getting shot by a boss and ads and stuff like that? That's not fun. But once you got it memorized, it gets so much easier. Well, that's it. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully it helps.